Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name's James and today we're doing another 3D printed kit. This time we're looking at the LCDR Kirtley T-Class, which is a rather nice looking 060 tank engine, mainly used for shunting and some general pushing around of goods, but it also did a brief bit of passenger work if I remember correctly. And yeah, it just about made it into BR period, however, I don't think any of them actually had any BR numbers, so I'll be painting this one up in Southern Railway livery. So it's going to be black, green lining, and Southern all over it. So yeah, that's looking quite nice. And it was a rather difficult to try and get this big enough, really, because the inside of here is not quite wide enough to fit onto the donor chassis, which is a Farish 6400 pannier tank. Yes, it is the one which I did review, but yes. But yeah, this is my donor vehicle today. And yeah, this is a really decent chassis. It's all metal mostly. Plastic bits here and there. It's actually fairly cheap to buy. I may use these for other things. So yes. Yeah, this is about 9.1 millimeters, and that's, I think it's about 8 I managed to get up to, but yeah, it's not quite wide enough. So instead of widening this, which I've done as much as I can, we're actually going to be removing material from here. So let me just get a paint pen, so that's what that works as well. I've had some of them not quite working. That may be working. So let me just color that in. That's not working. That's completely useless. I need to get some more paint pens. Where's my other lot? There we go. These are always useful, but they don't like working all the time. There's my gold one. Yes, you're working. So yes, we need to remove about 0.5 mil from this side, and the same amount on the other side. And also need to remove a bit of material from down here. Being very careful with the PCB. I may remove that while moving it, and also being careful of the wheels as well. Yeah, that's the main bits we need to edit on the actual chassis itself. Just basically this bit on the this back bit on either side, and also around the motor on either side as well. So yes, I won't bother painting the other side, and I've probably got paint on me now, so never mind. So very useful paint pens, but yeah, they do like to dry out and stop working. So yes, that's all we need to do for the actual chassis. So a little bit of filing down or removing some material from the sides there. I'll be using my Dremel tool and then covering up everything so it doesn't get bits everywhere. So I'll pop you there. On here, the main things we need to do is, let me just get a picture of the class. I had it somewhere. There it is. Handrails on the doors you can add if you want to. It's going to be a bit fiddly, but I have left some little bits where you can glue them on. I'll be leaving them off because I'm not that good. We'll need handrails across here. If this wants to work, yes it does. So across there and across here. And mine's a little bit warped there, but it doesn't bother me too much. And handrail actually going down on the side of the tanks here for some reason. I'll say, well, there's probably a reason there, but I don't quite know what other than the usual reason why I need handrails, which is to grab onto them. And then we need a hole drilled here and one here for the clack valves. Actually, that may need to be a bit more higher. Yeah, I'll sort that out later. That's probably a bit closer. And yeah, that's pretty much it from what it looks like. Any other little bit of details. Let me just get to another picture of the loco. All the other locos I don't want to look at other than the one I want. Probably just open up the folder. Where is it? There we go. Yes, that does looks to be some handrails on the tops here. So handrail across the top here and here, and also on the other side as well. Yeah, that'd be a nice little bit of detail, and also make it look more unique looking. And then all you have to do after that is add all the handrails, paint it up, add the buffer beams, and hope that it does fit onto the chassis, which is what I'm really hoping for. Because I don't want to move too much material from the sides, but it does look like there is enough material, just about, for me to remove. And I may give a bit more filing on the inside of here, just to do a little bit more. But yeah, that's the main work. And if that doesn't work, I can always reprint it and make it slightly bigger. But I am trying to get them accurate, but I have to work with what I've got. With what I've got, really. Yeah, so I'm gonna make that a bit bigger. It's meant to go onto there, so yeah, there we go. That is the work for me today. So yeah, I'll get all these drilled up, then I'll add all the wiring, which I need to get some more of, and yeah, then we'll get it all painted, and then I can work on the chassis. So I'll see you in a bit. The London, Chatham and Dover Railway T-Class 060 tank engines were introduced by Kirtley for shunting and local goods work between 1879 and 1893. All 10 were built at the LCDR's own works at Longheads. The last 8, constructed a decade after the first pair, had 6-inch longer frames to provide a larger bunker and space on the cab-side seating for the Westinghouse pump. In peacetime they worked at Herney Hill and Victoria Sidings, where they were kept in first-rate order, also performing a degree of passenger work, though one spent most of its pre-SCCR days on the docks at Dover. The formation of the SCCR in 1899 saw 459 added to their numbers, in common with the other inherited LCDR engines, and all received Vayrite-lined passenger green livery. During the First World War, they were painted in SCCR austerity grey, and most, if not all of them, put an appearance at the port of Boulogne at one time or another. The draws began in 1932, with A605 being condemned in July of that year. 2 were sold into industrial service in December 1936, and this was the intended fate of A607. However, the deal fell through, and after a period in store at Battersea, this engine was overhauled at Ashford Works in the summer of 1938 and sent to work at Meldon Quarry. Taken over by British Railways in 1948, the last surviving pair were sent to Reading, where they spent most of their time in store, where number 31602 is recorded as having reached Guildford at least once. This engine was the last survivor in BR ownership, being withdrawn in July 1951. The very last surviving engine, however, was one of the pair sold to Fraser & Co. in December 1936. Resold to R. Evans & Co. in March 1940, the former Southern Railway number 1600 was employed at Haydock Colliery until the end of 1957, still in Southern Railway unlined black livery before it was finally withdrawn. Right, here we are, the T-Class now on my layout, and it's looking quite nice. I'm quite happy with how the lining has turned out. I didn't bother with using transfers for the boiler bands. I just painted it myself, and it's turned out quite nice. I may need to touch up that middle one a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Now then, problems with the build. Well, the main problem is that it's extremely narrow. It does not really want to fit onto the intended chassis. So subsequent prints I will be making a millimetre wider, maybe a touch over just to give you a bit of wiggle room. But yeah, it was very difficult to fit that. So yeah, I'll be stretching that very slightly, about a millimetre or millimetre and a half, just wider. But yeah, it does run, despite it being very awkward to fit. Oh, that's the wrong way around. I'm running on battery power, so no real control other than forward and backwards. So let's wait till it comes over here. there we go. A nice little southeastern tank engine to add to my roster. Things which I said, other than making it wider, the only other things that I can think of is maybe adding doors as to help hide the circuitry on the inside. That's the only other thing I'll think of. But do let me know what you think, because I always do like to take feedback in. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Nice little engine. And it adds another southeastern tank engine to my roster, and it's another Southern Railway liveried engine. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, because I've caught this cold, and you can probably hear it in my voice. So yeah, if you do like the video, feel free to like, favourite and subscribe. Or like, comment and subscribe, sorry. And if you didn't like the video, well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. But that's going to be it from me. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, take care now. Bye-bye. Let's send it off in this way. There we go. Take care now.